A press release is circulating in New Jersey with the names of more than a dozen Hispanic pastors denouncing Republican gubernatorial nominee Kim Guadagno's controversial ad linking Democratic gubernatorial nominee Phil Murphy to a violent crime committed by an undocumented immigrant. But at least two of the pastors included on the Spanish-language release, including one who is the father of a Guadagno advisor, say their names were added without their knowledge, let alone their permission. Story continued below. Rev. Pablo Pizarro, who is listed as the contact on the release, said he didn't see the entire release until it was already distributed by email, and that he's not okay with all of it. They put this letter together and they slapped our names on it. Some of us agree with it and some of us don't. I take a neutral stance on it, Pizarro, the lead pastor of the Lighthouse Assembly of God in Newark, said in a phone interview. Democrats have seized on Guadagno's ad, accusing her of associating all undocumented immigrants with the actions of a violent felon. Pizarro did not want to disclose who put the press release together, but he said he spoke about it with someone he believes works for Murphy's campaign before it was distributed. The release does not claim to be from Murphy's campaign, but it was produced on letterhead with the logo of an organization called Coalition de Pastores de New Jersey en Defensa de los Inmigrantes. Nothing about the organization is available online. At the moment I don't want to identify the person because I'm trying to reach out to someone in his campaign to see what's going on. I'm not going to point a finger, he said. Murphy spokesman Dan Bryan said in an email that the Murphy for Governor campaign had nothing to do with the drafting or distribution of this letter. We applaud the pastors who signed for speaking out against Kim Guadagno's hateful ad, Bryan said. One of the pastors listed on the letter is Rev. Jose Lopez of Jersey City, president of the Hispanic Pastors Association of Jersey City. Jose Lopez is the father of Abe Lopez, a deputy chief of staff to Kim Guadagno and a volunteer for her campaign. Jose Lopez said nobody reached out to him about putting his name on the letter, and that he didn't find out about it until his son asked him about it. I was in shock, Jose Lopez said. We didn't receive a call or interview for a meeting. We are a non-profit organization. We don't endorse people like that. That's not the way to conduct business. This is bad faith, Jose Lopez said, adding that he's never heard of the organization on the letterhead. Another pastor, Mercer County Hispanic Pastors Association President Edmundo Lopez, said his name was also added to the release without his consent. If somebody takes your name, how would you feel? Edmundo Lopez said. Even if I agree, I don't think that's the right way to do it. Pizarro said he does take issue with Guadagno's ad, which he said unfairly equates all immigrants with Jose Carranza, who was out on bail on charges of raping a child when he participated in the 2007 Newark schoolyard slang of a group of friends. We found offense to that, Pizarro said. Where the letter went too far, Pizarro said, was in its praise for Murphy. New Jersey is a state made up of and sustained by immigrants from every part of the world and takes pride in its multiculturalism and tolerance of others, the letter says in Spanish. We believe that Mr. Murphy represents this philosophy of respect for others and that which is just and dignified in our society. I wish I was informed with the content that was in it, Pizarro said. When it says we believe Phil Murphy doesn't believe this, I'm not going to speak for Phil Murphy. Editors note this story has been updated to include a new statement from the Murphy campaign.